And we are back. Pokemon White 2 Hardcore Nuzlocke. We have made it to the Team Ghetsis fight in the cave here. Reshiram and Kyurem have fused together with the DNA splicers, as you see right here. And got all of my Pokemon leveled up to 54. Now, the legendary here will be level 55. And then Ghetsis is actually going to be a little bit lower level than that. I think his Hydreigon is 52 and the rest are 50. Um, so I think I have a little bit of breathing room there, but the level cap right now is actually the Elite Four, which is 57 or 58. So we're not even hitting that. But we should have a little bit easier of a time this time around because the first time I think I was all level 52. And we ended up losing 5. So just a little bit of breathing room and as far as the team goes, I really like it. I'm still mourning the loss of the crocodile. We'll go ahead and save there. And my strategy here is the Bisharp. Really, really good defenses. It's got a pivotal weakness to fighting, unfortunately, 4 times. But 2 of Ghetsis Pokemon, I think Bisharp's going to do really good against. And we're going to try to take on the Legendary Dragon with him, since he resists ice and dragon. Then we got the Crobat, the Swanna, Cofagrigus, Mienshao, and Emboar. I'm expecting to lose at least one throughout this fight here, but we really just need to go all out, not be scared, and just let Ghetsis know who he's dealing with. So I didn't give items to Mienshao and Crobat since they have acrobatics, and it doubles in attack if you don't hold an item. So we really want to use that. And let's do this. Let's dive right in. The first playthrough, I played the Legendary Dragon here. Kyurem used, I think it was Iceburn, and that's its signature move, and it's a 140 power, basically Hyper Beam, but with ice, and it has a chance to burn, but you have to charge up on the first turn, which it did, and then my Gigalith one-shot it. So we don't have Gigalith to one-shot this time, and I just taught him Rock Polish, so it's running out of moves. That's fine. Okay, so I want to two-shot with Iron Head, but if Iron Head doesn't get him under half, we are in trouble because I don't think I can eat more than one. But I also don't want to risk a Thunder Wave and then him not being paralyzed. I'm going all in on the Iron Head. So it uses the Ice Burn. I also didn't know if Paralysis would mess with the Ice Burn. So if this can get him to half, all we have to do... Okay. All right. So if... Oh my god. If Bisharp lives this Ice Burn, which it should because it's not very effective, so it hits for 210 power because of stab, but then it goes to 105. But Kyurem's special attack is so maxed out, it doesn't even matter, and Bisharp's special defense isn't that great. So all or nothing, I literally just need to be able to tank 152 damage. Please, Bisharp, you can do this, dude. You can do this. I know you can. Oh my gosh, dude. Look at that. Have you ever seen a not very effective move do that much damage? That's incredible. Because if that crit as well, Bisharp was dead. So that was... I was super nervous about that, but we got to see the Ice Burn this time in action. Bisharp does get healed there, so everything's fine. And now it is a 6v6 versus Ghetsis. Bisharp really, really excels against the Hydreigon and the Cofagrigus, which will come out first here, which is why we went with the Bisharp as well. But then the other 4 Pokemon absolutely destroy Bisharp. So we're going to have to find a way to swap out. Hopefully he throws out something that will use Earthquake, and then we can swap into one of our flying types and get a free swap there. But we'll have to see if that's how this plays out. So Cofagrigus comes down. He has pretty darn atrocious answers to Bisharp. So he's got Toxic, Psychic, Shadow Ball, and Protect. So Toxic and Psychic can't hit because of the Dark Steel typing. So the only thing he can actually do is Protect or Shadow Ball. And Shadow Ball, I think, is not very effective. So I don't know if that means Ghetsis swaps out here. But I'm going to go ahead and... Let me go ahead and use the Night Slash and see what happens. So, oh my god, I am so silly. Why did I not think of that? Of course, I just said he has Protect. We're just going to pivot to a Rock Polish and see what happens here. Okay, so I wasted the turn. I'm going to eat some damage here. Hopefully the special defense doesn't drop. Okay, that's fine. We got the Rock Polish. Everything's fine. Is it going to use Protect again? Okay. Good deal. Get the Night Slash. This potentially might one-shot. Nope, it doesn't. And we lose our ability, which raises attack if someone tries to lower it, but I don't think Ghetsis has anything that would do that. We do lose the special defense. So just an added bonus on why we would swap out. But again, he's going to throw out something that is going to be able to deal with Bisharp. So, I mean, I could Rock Polish, but if I can't one-shot, the Rock Polish doesn't matter because I will die to whatever move they use. So this is really huge. We need to see Seismitoad. Okay, we are faster, but it is... the problem with Seismitoad is it's either going to use Earthquake or Drain Punch, and Drain Punch is 4 times super effective and will kill. And I think Earthquake being stab and 2 times will kill as well. But it really... Well, actually, that doesn't really change anything. That, more than anything, says go Crobat, because if he uses Drain Punch, Crobat is going to be not very effective 4 times. And then if he uses Earthquake, Crobat dodges it. So Crobat is almost a perfect swap into this. So really good job there, Bisharp. And now we're going to go into the Crobat. And let's see what big Seismitoad's got cooking. He did go for the Drain Punch. This is going to do minute damage. Beautiful stuff there. And I do believe we are going to go for the Confuse Ray and then just start raining down Acrobatics. So potential Muddy Water actually is probably his only go-to at this point because of Crobat's typing. And it does go for it. No accuracy drop here would be absolutely glorious. And we get away with it. So now we're going to go for the Acrobatics. Hopefully the Confuse Ray pays off at least once. Massive damage there. I guess I could have just 2-shot it, but there we go. We get the insurance. And I do believe Seismitoad goes down here. Really good stuff. Crobat speed is unreal. So, okay. Looking really good. Electros comes down. So Electros has, what does he have? Thunderbolt, Crunch, Flamethrower, and Acrobatics. So it's going to use Thunderbolt for sure. And I don't have a ground typing, unfortunately, to pivot that into. So he can hit basically everyone on my team for super effective, it looks like. Oh my gosh, he can. He can hit every single one super effective. That is unreal. Ooh. So Thunderbolt's going to do massive. Thunderbolt kills both of the birds. Flamethrower kills Bisharp. Acrobatics kills the fighting. And then Crunch kills Warsaw. That's brutal. Okay, so that means I might want to just... can I sacrifice the Crobat here, or would he have been pivotal? Okay, Crobat would be absolutely massive against the Drapion, the Toxicroak. Not the Hydreigon, but we could do Bisharp for that. Well, this is bad. This is really bad. I didn't have anything prepared for the Electros. Okay. So the Thunderbolt's going to come down. Then he's going to use a Flamethrower. Okay, so Maybe what we do is pivot to the Bisharp to eat the Thunderbolt, and then we pivot to the Emboar to eat the Flamethrower. And that way, Emboar comes out with just barely any damage. He will then get hit really hard with an Acrobatics. Which is kind of a problem. Ooh. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta do something though. So I'm going all in on a Confuse Ray. This could lose the game. I don't know. I honestly, I feel like I'm absolutely stuck. If we can clear the Electros, though, I feel like our swapping options go through the roof, and it gets through, and Crobat's potentially dead because I am terrible. Oh my god. Well, we get the clean swap, and again, it hits for super effective with every move. Oh my god, that was just so poor. That was just so poor. But let's actually go for what it hits the least amount of damage with, which I think is Crunch because it'll be 160. I think that means we go Warsaw. That was egregious. I could either when I rewatch this, I really hope there was a better play there that I was missing. But if we can get the Will-O-Wisp off right here, I think we can get through the Electros. It just needs to connect. The Confusions completely, it was terrible. And oh my god, it loses the Levitate, which could be huge. The Will-O-Wisp connects. It didn't even go for the super effective Crunch for some reason. It would have done more. I'm pretty dang sure. So that is huge. We love to see that. And now I think we can just go toe-to-toe, actually. Since, oh, really smart swap since it goes for the special attack instead of the physical with the burn. And that didn't crit. That just did massive damage. Oh, God. Okay. It's going to get a full restore. Oh, man. So I basically have to roll the dice here. Because he is Flamethrower. Okay. So what I'm thinking here is he's going to Thunderbolt. I'll swap to Emboar. He'll eat a Thunderbolt. Then the next turn, Ghetsis will use a full restore. We'll respond with a Bulldoze. That should knock him to about half. And then we can Bulldoze one more time, and the only damage that we took was the Thunderbolt. The only other option is hope that Cofagrigus doesn't die to a Thunderbolt, which I think he will, because look how much damage that did. It'll be incredibly close. And then use a Shadow Ball or a Hex, and then that will kill. I think that's the play. But because the Mummy proc stole Electros's ability, I think that is the best play. So I really want to save the Cofagrigus. I'm going to go with that plan. He went for Acrobatics. That was... Why would he go for Acrobatics in that situation when he could have killed with Thunderbolt? I am just devastated. Cofagrigus could have eaten that so easily, but hopefully this plan works out. We just need Bulldoze to go to half, and then unfortunately that means the pig Emboar just took a lot of extra damage, and oh, that is so close. We're just going to go for it. Come on, Bulldoze. You got to hit. You got to land, buddy. You got to finish the job. Thank goodness. Okay, this is just not going great, but we do get the Shell Bell procs, and that gets us back up a little bit. Drapion comes down, and Drapion's only weakness is the bulldoze. It is almost 100% going to use the earthquake. Can Embor survive one earthquake? If it crits, we lose our starter. If it doesn't crit, I do believe we can kill. That his defense is one of his lowest stats, actually. That's incredible. Oh. Well, we do get the shovel heal after, I think. All he has left is Toxicroak, Hydreigon. Oh my gosh. I mean, Embor is so bulky, you would think. The level advantage, I'm going for Bulldoze. I'm doing it. I'm doing it live. All you have to do is live, Embor. All you have to do is live. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. And it didn't get to half, but we do get the speed proc. Oh my god, I could roll it all on a heat crash, but I'm not sure how much damage that would do. Instead, I think I'm going to swap to Venice here, dodge the earthquake potentially, and then hopefully Drapion is in range for a surf. Since Drapion's special defense isn't as good, I think that's the plan. Let's do it. Hopefully, dodge the earthquake here. Now, if it switches to like Night Slash, that is just going to be ungodly. Okay, beautiful pivot there, and now I do believe we are going for the surf. We should be faster with that bulldoze proc, so Embor could be a hero in the shadows. Unbelievable. It doesn't kill, and if this crits, I think we just lost our swan. Okay. Okay, we are so good. We're going to go for one more surf, and we are looking really good there. Okay. What are we working with here? We have Toxicroak and Hydreigon. Hydreigon has Frustration, Rock Slide, Crunch, and Dragon Rush. Hydreigon is also probably faster, so it's probably going to go for a massive, massive Crunch, I would presume. No. Rock Slide, since it'll be super effective. It'll go for Rock Slide, which will kill. I want to swap into Bisharp here, but if he takes too much off of a Rock Slide, what else could we do? We can't swap into the Ghost. Crunch would kill. Tokyo could potentially, me and Shao could. What would he go for? He'd probably go for Dragon Rush, which has a really high chance of missing. Or we could just go straight for the Drain Punch, which would heal back the Rock Slide damage and then potentially get us to full health. But we would have to be faster, which we might be. Look at that speed stat. Oh gosh, but if we're not, we might lose me and Chow. But I just don't, because he's going to be able to attack. The thing is, the speed battle is huge. So if we can get a clean swap into Bisharp, I think that's the play. But I think this might be able to play around that. So this Rock Slide needs to not crit and do 1,000,000 damage. Oh my god, it went Dragon Rush. That might kill. Well, we get a second chance at life here. I think I'm all in on the Drain Punch. It'll hit for potentially about 200. Probably won't kill Hydreigon, but it will heal us massively. And then if me and Shao goes down, that means we can get a clean swap into Bisharp, who can finish the job. If we swap in and Bisharp takes too much damage, then we lose another Pokemon. So if Mienshao is faster, we have a chance. Mienshao is faster, gets the Drain Punch. If this crits, we win. If it doesn't, we lose Mienshao potentially. Please miss Hydreigon. Hydreigon, you have 3 heads. You don't know what's going on. You can't look straight. You can't do it. Oh my god, the heal might have moved us out of range. It did. I cannot believe this. And the Life Orb finishes off this legendary dragon. Absolutely. We squeak. Oh my god, what am I doing? Toxicroak comes down. Oh god, I was so invested into the Hydreigon. Okay, so we can't even switch into Bisharp. We could try to swap into Swanna and go for a Brave Bird. So he's probably going to... Ooh, if he uses Sucker Punch, we could die. That would be so tactical by him to use a Sucker Punch. Because then if we attack, Sucker Punch reverse priority and kills me. But if you use the Sucker Punch, we swap into Swanna and get the Brave Bird off, then we win. And I can't even risk a U-turn because if he uses Sucker Punch, we die. So I'm going all in on the Sucker Punch. Oh, this is dicey because if this play doesn't work out, Toxicroak could potentially sweep with the remaining people that I have. Please use Sucker Punch. Oh my god, I absolutely threw the game. I absolutely threw the game. I could have one shot with acrobatics. And now if he uses Sucker Punch, I'm screwed. I have to all in on the fact that he's going to use Poison Jab again. Oh my god, he didn't. So we're going to lose Swanna, but we might win the game. Did we lose Swanna? I think we lost Swanna. We lost Swanna. It's okay. Venice. Oh my gosh. Take your final vacation to Venice, Swanna. You did well, my friend. Take a rest. Oh my gosh. A ridiculous battle. Super costly. We ended up losing both the Crobat and the Swanna, both flying types, unfortunately, which is pretty massive since those are huge Earthquake pivots. And yeah, I will probably be feeling that in the Elite Four, but at least we're going to be able to make it there if we can get through Victory Road safe and sound, and I'll make sure my guys are leveled up even more so this time and not mess around, and I have a better idea of which trainers have what and what issues that we could run into there. So, wow, absolutely ridiculous fight. Very interested to see all of the mistakes I made and what we could have done better. So, as always, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you on the flip. Peace.